It's raining today, so I thought this would be an appropriate story. It's raining a lot out there. You might even say there's a plethora of rain. What's a plethora? The three amigos. We were on a family vacation when I was little, probably 4 or 5. Anyway, we went to go see Mount Rushmore and Yellowstone. It was before Kevin Costner and NBC tainted Yellowstone, and there were only 4 faces on Mount Rushmore. Like those creepy creatures from Neverending Story. Bastion! Call out my name! We were meeting the Oklahoma cousins there. After driving forever without radio. Radio? Who needs a radio? Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Dumb and Dumber. I know it's the wrong decade, but Dumb and Dumber. We arrived in a downpour. It was not the drip, drip, drop, little April showers from Bambi, but it was like the storm in Rescuers Down Under when the albatross, who is voiced by John Candy, gets blown backwards. Now, we lived in California at the time, and we did not have big storms. We were a little unprepared. I felt like Sanka in Cool Runnings when they first got to Calgary and he put on all of his clothes. I'm gonna go take a hot bath because I'm feeling cold just thinking about all this ice. So we pulled out our ponchos and they were short-sleeved. I mean, what dumber than a box rocks guy thinks up, markets and sells short-sleeved ponchos? Like, I can understand it if it's a prank, like, hey, what's this? They're gonna think this is gonna help with the rain. One too many hits with the snake, Aladdin. They were dubbed our California ponchos from then on, and we slept in the car that night. The next day there must have been a break in the weather, or my folks borrowed some real ponchos because we had a tent that night. I remember waking up in the middle of the night in our tent, and it was raining again, and I distinctly remember right above my head there was a wolf pacing back and forth. I was like, oh shish. Christian cussing. I was like, it's Gamork from the Neverending Story. Those animatronics still freak me out. I fell back asleep, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But when I woke up the next morning, there were no footprints. But it had frozen, so the milk we used for our cereal had ice cubes in it. Milk cubes? Frozen pieces of milk in them. Tatanka! Tatanka!